Glenn, life's hard. We all face challenges. You help people with challenges. You have your own challenges. What's it been like for you getting here? What do you bring through the things that you've overcome to get here, and how do you help other people?
Yeah, I like everyone, the challenges keep coming in life. I'm not special. I've been through some really brutal things in my life, and I'm sure you have too. When I think back, everyone's got their COVID story, and not necessarily centered around COVID, but around that time period, I lost everything in my life. Spiritually, emotionally, physically, financially. I went through a period where the waves of challenges kept coming, and I wasn't resourced. I didn't have all the supporting elements I needed to get through these things with grace. I was thrown around, felt like I was being thrown around like a rag doll. And by the pressing of all of these things happening, it felt like overlapping, not necessarily simultaneously, but overlapping. So it's like getting hit with waves where you don't get to come up and fully catch your breath before you get hit with another series. And so I went to books to try to intellectualize what the heck was going on and how to get out of my hole. I went to my fitness, to my body and nutrition and supplements, and went to the elders for input. And I went to, I tried everything under the sun, from workshops, men's groups, and plant medicines. And I tried everything under the sun to try to uncover why this next chapter of life was so different from the previous ones. And it was shifting and moving everything on my plate to a place where I just felt like I didn't have control. I had no control.
So this was a time when you didn't know which way you were supposed to go next. You sort of
I didn't know it from down.
But now,
Yeah.
where to? Where to from here?
Yeah, in fact, every time I said this is officially rock bottom, I try to climb out of the hole, and I just as I'm getting to the edge of the hole to climb up to the lip, I would slip down and fall even further in the hole. And I'd keep efforting and trying, and and there'd be these cry outs of like, why, God? Why am I going through this? Like, and there started to become even a negotiation started happening of like, if you get me out of this one, you can use me for whatever. And we didn't have a relationship at the time. I hadn't. I'd grown up one religion, migrated to alternative things, and but there was always this hole inside me that I kept trying to fill with a lot of externals. And this path was like that hole in me was so loud and discomforting, and it almost felt annihilatory to turn towards it.
Right.
Excruciating.
So life's constantly bringing challenge. It's constantly bringing adversity. That was an existential gut check. But we see finance gut checks. We see health gut checks. We see relationship gut checks. What else have you dealt with?
Yeah. I think about that time, it was almost like I'd invested all my stock in my health in McDonald's, only to find out, like, I've been going to the wrong guys. And even though they came out with a salad, I'm like, I think I need to stop shopping here. my soul's not being fed. So that, I'm saying to you that, like, there's your life one way, and then all of a sudden it's not going to be that way anymore. Things are moving and changing rapidly, and you need to figure out, it's like, you have to figure out how, you can't change the waves in the ocean, but you got to learn how to surf them. You got to learn how to ride, and you need to learn how to stay calm, centered, and become a little more clever. Meaning right now you need to respond better than you have. You need to look into what's busted inside my head, what's disconnected in my body, what with these hands, what skills am I missing that I now need for this next surge of life that's so disruptive. I mean, that's what life is. Life is full of disruptions. And we like these periods of life where we've done work, we've established a foundation, we've got a rhythm of things, and then all of a sudden a disturbance comes in again. How do we deal with these disturbances with greater grace?